Yep, sorry. Fucking got delayed and not ready. Hold on, let's get the webcam back running. Webcam, there we are. On you go. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to another Shiki live stream. We're not delaying, we're getting started immediately. So, another hour in Satisfactory has now begun. So, the way we left off last time was that we managed to set up the big, wonderful, powerful fuel industry. So we're now getting a good amount of power continuously, as you can see here. Look at that. We have currently almost a 1,400 megawatts to move around on. So that is plenty enough for one of the bigger factories. And we're going to get going with a factory right off the bat. More specifically, we need to get going with computers. As we are going to require a lot of them. So I packed up an energy drink as well. Because today we're going to be focused on more where we can set the thing up more than anything. And there is a spot that I had intended for it. So our priority is just going to be a clearing of road for that work. And, you know, installing a wonderful vacuum tube that entire direction as well. Out we go. Now, since we actually do have a solid amount of power again, let's go ahead and hook the factory back up. Which one is it to power the factory? Is it you? To you. There we go. That should kick the factory off again. Get those smart plates chugging in, because we're going to be requiring quite a few of them in the end. Righto, from here, we might as well build as many part of the hyper tube as we have access to. Which is not going to be a lot, because we only have barely 100 coppers. So let's just pull the tube over here. Just have to manually do the rest of the bit. But since we now have unlocked the all-powerful jetpack, it's not that great of a concern anymore to do navigation on our own. So, the plan is to simply head off over here across this big opening where there happens to be a lake. On the side of this lake there is oil where we can get plastic from. And rubber. And, you know, furthermore, we can get a good amount of fuel for power if we want to as well. We also need to get iron, which is over there. And copper, which is also over there. And coal, which is also over there. You see why that's a good spot? So that is my intended plan, to set all these things up over here. Furthermore, we can also invest in setting up a heavy frames factory over here, because there's going to be enough resource nodes to do both if we want. Pretty cool like that. You're not going to allow me? Nah. Okay, let's not get greedy. On another note, all of these are really good for mycelia production as well, so there's always that to lean back on if we need that. Not that we need it right this second, but we're going to. Okay, we have arrived at Lake Oildy. Yeah, I don't know what word ended up that being, but it ended up being a mixture of all of them. So yeah, simply just expanding out a platform here should be doing us pretty good in terms of items we can require. Because if I go up here and do some scans, you can see what I mean with having all the nice stuff around. So first things first, iron ore right here. And a purity ore is that, so doesn't get nicer than that. We also have copper ore. One up here. And I believe one over here. Yeah, one over there as well. Neat. We can also check limestone. I don't think we need limestone, do we? For the reinforced frames? Unsure. But anyway, coal. Right there. Tons of them. Normal. A bunch of normal ones. We don't need more, honestly. And of course, let's check the oil. It's going to be right over there. Look at all of those. Really good stuff. So yeah, this is a nicer spot as I'm going to be able to find. So, let's get going with the factory floor. After I sneeze. Right, okay. It's fine. There's also a bit of uranium there, it seems. Yep, definitely uranium. Let's maybe not play around with that too much. Okay. Nice, it's airborne. So, let's start by just using up the materials we have on us to get the factory floor laid out. There we go. Can't do more than that. Which is, you know, a pitiful amount, but nevertheless, it's what we got. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a industrial storage. I can't. How much do I have in my inventory anyway? Ew, not a lot. Can I make a normal one? Yes, I can. I just need to shave off some place for that. There we go. Is that enough? Need one more. There we go. Just so I don't carry items back and forth unnecessarily, we can drop some stuff up here like the drones, the bolts. Essentially everything minus the fuel can stay here. And we don't need to keep any of this here. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's return back to home base. Hey! Bring the wenches. The wrenches. Not the wenches, that's different. Bring all the wrenches, we need them. For our big industry is going to pop off over here. Or at least the setup of it. I'm going to take the time to actually build the hypertube and try to complete that one. Because having that done is going to cut down on traveling time quite a bit. And it's also going to be a lot safer, which is, you know, an added bonus. Oh dear. What you up to, Fox, then? Are you drawing out the final example designs of our fortifications in the forest? Prepping to play Lethal Company. Ah, I see. For the company. The company. Neato, neato. Gotten up a full squad you're rocking with? Or is it just going to be a solo adventure? Honestly, if you go for solo adventure, you got my respect. Oh man, I wish someone could play the forest right now, lol. Someone is playing Satisfactory. Yeah, no. You know, I took a break, but I do have a challenge to try to complete, see how far I can get in this game with the set amount of hours I got. And it's either retiring it outright, or it's, you know, just taking breaks from it. And I have taken my break, and I feel like I have a course of action and somewhat of a plan moving forward now. Gonna do it. Ah, I see. Honestly, Satisfactory solo is... That's a little heavy. Okay, what do I need for the hypertubes? I need a lot. I need concrete, I need tubing, and I need plates. So let's make sure we got all of those. And I'm also gonna need rods for the support, and reinforced concrete, and some rotors for the entrance. But we actually have that over there, so we don't need to concern ourselves with that. Let's go ahead and take as much concrete as we can, because if the worst case scenario, we'll just drop it off there. Let's take some rods, and let's take as many plates as we can. And now we're just going to drop off all the unnecessary diddle-doodads, like such. Might as well have that one Let's put you on getting scanned. There we go. Now the only thing we are left needing is the steel pipes. Well, let's take the speed tube over there. Why am I like purple? Oh, that's a jetpack. Okay. It's like weird purple corruption. I'm not playing Warframe, am I? What do I need to make the big power towers? Okay, cool. We have unknowingly equipped ourselves for this as well. So let's go ahead and grab some of those and fill up the rest with pipes. We are now as ready as we can be in reaching the entire way. So they will be 20-ish minutes, so I'm going to do solo run on the first bit. We get some money. I see. Get all of that money. I find it interesting that you actually get to fight off the head leeches if you have a full... we don't have any normal wire. If you have a full health bar and you're solo running, you are actually immune to one head leech. Not immune, you're going to take damage, but it will actually drop off and run away, which is kind of neat. There we go, cable. Yes, of course, full inventory. We have an extra hand slot, so let's just do that. Yeah, and you can stare at the bracken if you run solo. I didn't know that. Huh, cool. Okay, in you go. Like so. Now let's continue the long path ahead. The only bad thing with this is that it's not carrying power to the other end. There we go. And we'll try to reach that rock over there. Like so. Do a little turn. And now it needs to cross this big gap. And there is no way it's going to. I'm sorry, there is, listen. So we're going to make a little foundation bridge. And try to keep it as even level as we can. Are you kidding? You're not going to reach that? Oh, you are. Annoyingly short, you know that. There we go. Nice. Then turn this way. There we go. Also, by the way, by the way, Fox, me and Airline has talked through and back, and I think we've decided. I think we've decided how to continue on with the streaming going forward. Not set in stone, but we have a good idea, which is we're going to be, instead of doing streams every single day, we're only going to do one stream, but it's going to be a hell of a longer, and it's going to be located on the wonderful evenings and night times of Saturdays. That is the go-to scheming plan, but you know, things are accustomed to change, especially with us. It changes every fucking quarter if you're not paying attention. There we go. No angry noises. Oh dear. Just realized this is going to be an annoying bit with the hypertube because it's going to be going a lot of down, which is the hypertube's weakness. It does not know how to do descents. I see. Indeed, indeed. There we go. We have reached our destination. Sad, I quite enjoy the 1 hour streams. I mean, it has been an experience. It really has been. And it has been fun. You know, we still have some hours left of it. But, you know, I just have to accept the fact that there's just no way I'm going to be able to do this continuously and healthily. Especially when, you know, I get back to work and I have a lot fewer hours at home. Because, I mean, right now it's, you know, fine. I have an entire day to do other activities that needs to doing before I can sit down and have a stream. But I'm not going to have that when the future comes. Whoop. Look at that little nice bump it has there. Oh yeah, this is not winning any speed races, that's for sure. Really? You can't go any faster than this? Can't wait to set up a train station. Now it's going to start speeding up at least. But honestly, though, folks, there was a time that I remember pretty fondly when I could spend hours playing a game, like in a straight line. Sama, for example, you know, I finished that during one night sitting, and the Colonization Mars and other games like that, you know, that I have spent just a whole bunch of hours in. Like, I sat down, I played for 6-7 hours, and then I put them up on the shelf. And doing that with games is also a pretty nice thing to do at times. So it's, you know, you're always going to end up in a situation where not everything is 100%, but I feel like it's good. It has the potential to be really good. Okay, let's go ahead and put the ladder facing this direction. Now the big problem is here is I'm going to need a lot of actual cables, so I should probably look into a place where I could get those. I don't remember. Do you make cable? Yeah, you do make cable. Wonderful. Have you a backlog of cables? No. Quite the opposite, in fact. You are not producing enough of them. Why? Because you're not getting enough wire. Why? What seems to be the problem here? That's 100%. That's 100%. That's 0%. What? Yeah, no, think I've diagnosed a problem here. Might need to fix this, not gonna lie. There. Could you start, you know, doing copper again? Christ, honestly. Okay, good. Now it's back in production. And all of us, so then we head to space. Neat. All of a sudden, this thing should be running a lot smoother now. Downside, of course, being we do not have enough cable to steal from. God damn it. There's always something, right? Okay, where did the workbench go? There you are. I just need to make a whole bunch of cable for myself so I can start moving it forward. I, on second thought, should just go back to spawn and collect as many cables as I can. It's gonna be faster anyway. So once we get power over there, we are ready to get going with the actual construction itself. Setting up the factory. Although my goal today is more to just get the power over there and maybe, you know, do the foundation to the factory itself, just making the flat grounds. What we got here then, alternative steel frame instead of the current modular one. Okay, I trade rods for slightly more of them. What about this one? Okay. Righto, some alloy. I've been in situations where I use a lot of alloys. Let's go with that one. Okay, cable. That's what we were doing. I always think it's so hard to decide with those alternative blueprints you can unlock. I always feel like I pick the worst options out of all of them. That there's some super optimized factory setup that I just don't know about. But for working with the experience I got, it's the best one that I select, usually. And this side. Although I always try to pick so I need less complicated setups. That's always my go-to. There's some recipes I know, for example, with aluminium scrap, where first you make ammoniac or ammonia or whatever it's called, and then you can turn that into aluminium scrap and also some water extra. And there's an alternative recipe that gives you slightly less aluminium, but you also completely skip the water, which is just, please. Don't have me fiddling with multiple stuff, I just don't handle it. The less complicated I can make something, the better for me. Now let's see here. Where do the tower go? You go... There will do. Can you reach that distance? I don't reckon you can you? Christ, I'm sneezing a lot today. Ugh. Let's see. Wire's too long, right around here. Yeah, we're just gonna head up top of that little thing up there. Ooh, keep an eye on the jetpack fuel. We don't have an infinite amount. Ooh. Nailed it. And then we can put it right on top here. There we go. Neato. Ooh. That's how I had loaded in. I just go flying. Like it. Okay, to the right edge of that big one. Neato. And then finally, you can actually reach the entire way to the floor, which is neat. Let's put you right there. And let's go ahead and land in the water, because we just enjoy that. Let's go ahead and take you off the assisted power line right here. What? Why are you not getting power? Did I not hook you up back there? Oh, I probably didn't, did I? Right, let's go ahead and drag this one over here. It is going to be heading to the oil factory that's going to be sitting up over here eventually. Because again, all this oil that I'm not going to be using, I'm just going to hook up and turn it into a fuel generator. Now, I'm just going to double check. I believe this is Samor, right? Yeah, I can't mine it. Oh, wait. I hadn't noticed. Yeah, Samor. Which is a ore that is not in the game yet. So, it is to be ignored for now. I could not tell if that was like fish or a bird, but it seemed like it was intended to be a bird anyway. Okay. Now let's just make sure this thing is hooked up to power. And then take this back and start building the factory layout. It's going to be pretty big because it's going to require quite a bit of space, because I'm going to try to do as high a computer output than just one. I want double from the normal, which is going to be requiring quite a bit of materials going into it, but we should be able to accommodate any requirements of such things. Yes, I was a genius and never hooked this one up to power. There we go. Now this thing is getting power, and we have power all the way over there. In we go. See if it's any faster going the other way than going home. Well, it definitely feels a lot faster anyway. I mean, which would make sense. This entire distance we're basically descending, versus the other direction, which we're, you know, climbing the entire line. Look how much we slow down the second we need to start climbing. It's not its strong suit. There we go. Picking up some speed for the incoming slalom, and we're out. Nice. Okay. Let's keep prepping this lake, shall we? And 10 off. Let's go all the way up to that island, but not covering that island. Like so. Neato. Okay, we have some starting area to work with. Yeah, let's just keep expanding, because this is not going to be enough. Go ahead and put 10 blocks in that direction as well. And then we're going to clear out this little corner. And as you see, we get quite a bit of mycella from it. Nice factory floor. And let's also go ahead and connect up to a platform in this direction, as this is where we're going to be setting up the oil crap eventually. What are the oils levels we got over here? These two, for example. What are they taking at? Pure one, normal one. Nice, and there's a third one over here, is it not? Yep. There's one over there as well. Normal. This one is guarded. Better be good. Impure! Why are you protecting the bad one? What sense does that make? Have you never ever seen a battle game, or like strategy game of any sort before? Alright, well. In either case, this is where we're going to have these refineries set up eventually. Come on, there we go. And since we're going to be doing both refineries and fuel, we might as well make sure we got a little bit of room. There we go. Alright. And with that, I think we have secured enough space for a computer factory basic, which is neat. We still have a crap ton of items. Let's go ahead and create a big storage container, because we do have the space for that. And just dump all the things in here. Like so. Neato. Nice and clean inventory. And I mean, while we're here, we might as well start planning the factory. Let's crank on the screen here. And let's see. Satisfactory calculator. And just swipe it in here. Right then, so. No thank you. I can't seem to scroll in the menu. Let's try again. There we go. We need computers. And we want a total of 5 computers, I believe it is. Yes, that's times 2 manufacturers. Good. So 5 computers per minute means that we need a 65 iron in constantly. We need a 245 copper in constantly. And we also need 435 square meters of oil per minute, which is 14 refineries screaming out plastic. Holy shit. That is a lot. But should be arrangeable, I think. Because we have some normal ones. We got 2 normal ones and we got a pure one. So that's going to be 4 anyway. So, you know what, we're good. We're good. We can handle it. And then with all the heavy residue oil, we're just going to turn that into fuel. So that's a non-issue. Okay. So let's start with the starting things, aka let's see if we can't shake up the amount of copper we need, because that's going to be, I think, the main concern. So let's get that sorted out first here. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn off that one, so it's not bothering everyone. Like so. Okay. So, in the production side, we need 4 oil extractors and at least 2 miners. Most likely we're going to need to find at least 1 more copper node and 1 solid iron one. That is the starting demand of items we require. Do we have any of this? We got 6 motors. Bad. We got 1 portable miner. Also bad. We got enough tubes, that's at least something. We got enough concrete and we got enough plates. Do we have normal frames? We do. We do also have enough wiring. So what we need to get a whole bunch of is encased industrial beams, motors, and also get ourselves some lovely drillers. So let's go ahead and get those items, shall we? And we're going to, of course, take the speed tube for that. Well, folks, if you can still hear me, what was it that enticed you so much with the hour streams? If I want to collect some viewer data. What did you enjoy with them? Okay. So yeah, we need... Let's just grab as many motors and encased industrial beams as we can, because it's going to be things we're going to be needing. There's a risk we don't have any industrial beams, though, I realize. Because there's a good chance we are getting those shoed up in the big machinery that is currently producing the reinforced frames for us. We can also go ahead and check how that one is going. I feel like a whole evening commitment, like normal streams that are 3 to 4 hours of full evening commitments. Yeah, no, that's fair. That said, I happen to know of some individual that goes ahead and sits down and watches 7 hours documentaries. Just saying. No, but I get it. I get what you mean. Yeah, let's go ahead and get all the motors he has produced. Might as well. We need them over there, right? We don't need anything from here. Also, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't mind if the game... I ignored the game more. Satisfactory is not my go-to game. No, that's very fair. Let's go ahead and get that stack so we can send it into the elevator. Let's go ahead and grab not all of it, because I don't want to halt this production, but let's go ahead and grab the majority. That was all minus the drones, so let's go ahead and craft some drones. Also, thank you, Elephant Creature, for not getting away of my truck. I was a little nervous that he would wander in and cause a traffic accident all the time. So now it's like we're parallel vibing, and I enjoy that. Okay, no, I see, I see. I mean, nothing's... You could still get that feeling even if I were to do... again, 3 to 4 or even longer streams, right? Ah, I'm still here. When one can jump out when they want to. But again, I see your point. I get what you're coming from. I'm gonna put all the frames in there, so that one is done. There we go. We should be able to now do everything we required for the miners. Let's get going. I'm gonna take a little peek at the time here. Minute 36. Because I want to see how long it takes for us to head over to the soon-to-be computer factory. Yeah, but it's like not every evening, and I don't feel bad for missing one because of D&D. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, now that's... I can see that. But again, like, the difference from this stream to previous streams then would be the fact that, you know, it's only one longer one instead of all over. Did I turn on the frames factory? I don't remember, and that stresses me out a little bit. Oh dear. One thing that I am a little stressed about in terms of long-term factories is how we're going to combine the assembly wire with the assembly AIs, because they are going to be logistical nightmares. I've already shown off on stream what they require, and from all the different locations they require so much different crap, but man, yeah, no, I could put... We suppose we would have to make a train to pick things up, but it's just frustrating. Okay. So, first things first, we need to go ahead and make sure that we can get a crap ton of oil. I don't remember the exact number, but we can go ahead and check that in just a moment once I go and collect the other items I need for my building project. I need to kill that one because he's just going to stand up there and do artillery shells on me, which is unpleasant. Okay, we need you, we need you, we need the framies, and we need the concrete, and the more cable. There we go. It's a little menacing, not gonna lie. Alright then. Right over here. So, oil extractors. This one was a pure one, correct? Yeah, so that's 240. And then one oil extractor here. That's 120, so now we have 360. And the other one... Christ. The other one was right here, yes. Let's put you facing that way for now. And you did... So that's 480. 480, and how much fuel did we need as oil coming in? We need 435, so that is going to be more than enough for our plastical demands. Wonderful. Furthermore, we require a good amount of 246 copper coming in. And I do not know where we're going to get that. There is, again, a copper node up there. But it has to be pure for this to work. Otherwise, I'm going to need to start overclocking stuff, and that's just going to be a mess. That's the coal we're going to be using, by the way. When we make the reinforced frames. Up we go. Here we are. This is a normal one. Shit. With this normal one, we can get 120. if we combine that with the other one over there, how much are we talking? Alternatively, I can overclock that one to maximum. That should give me just enough copper, but that's going to be a little waste of energy capsules. But it's an approach, I suppose. Would cut down on the logistical nightmare that we are currently facing. If we need to pull copper all this way. Excuse me, element, coming forward. Ah, it's up there. Yeah, that is quite the bit for the copper to travel. Let's see. Impure as well. At that point, it's not even worth it, honestly. Okay, we are going to require some power slugs to overpower the miner up there. And get that one upgraded to an MK3 the second we have unlocked that drill. That's just simply the way it has to be. Okay. So then we just need the 65 iron to come in. Let's go ahead and get where that one is. I think it's over here somewhere. There you are. Excuse me, sir. How much iron do you offer me? Please be a good amount. Pure! Hooray! Let's go ahead and put the MK2 down. Might as well. 240. Yeah, no, that makes sense. 240. Which is way more iron than we could ever wish for this project, which is fine. Because it's going to be requiring a lot more iron for the secondary factory I'm also going to be planning on building here. So that is all the miners we are requiring set up and ready, which is surprisingly neat. I'm doing a lot of progress. Didn't think I would. Now then, for the next step, we are going to require a impressive amount of 10 smelters. And 2 of them are going to be overclocked. Actually, hold on. That one is going to go into... I'm just looking over where the copper is supposed to go. And deciding if... No, let's just go ahead and get 10 of them and then overclocked. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about getting those slimes into the proper configuration. So we need 10 foundries, 10 smelters, and we have more than enough of that, so no concern there. So let's go ahead and then add the constructors, which is 26 constructors. There they are. 26 constructors. And we also require 7 assemblers. Like so. And the 2 manufacturers in the end, of course. And the slightly concerning amount of 15 refineries. Do I have materials for all this crap? I reckon I do not have that here. That's some steel too, that's some plastic, that's some frames. I do believe we're going to have to go and collect more plastic from the main base, but that's fine. That's that one's done. We also need some steel tubing. We need heavy frames. We need... we don't need cabling. We got that. Alright. Is this all the items? This seems to be all the items. We need to collect more steel pipes. Yeah, more steel pipes, more plastic, more reinforced frames, and more reinforced platies, which is not too hard to sort out. Oh, there we go. Store all. Get those out, put that one back in, get those 10 silly out, like so. So let's get going with sorting out that final bit we require. But I mean, another point with the longer Saturday stream is I don't necessarily plan on starting, you know, late evening. Like, I'm not planning on starting at 9. We were just throwing around some numbers, but I more feel, you know, starting earlier in the evening. So you can still drop by like before before a D&D group would start, because if I understand you correctly, most of your group starts at 8. At least that's the number I've picked up. Yeah. So, there would be some time to join before that. But yeah, well, again, it's a little while left there. We'll see how everything pans out. Life has a lovely tendency to throw curveballs. So all you can do is, pitch and receive as good as you can. Okay, now let's desperately try to remember what 4 items I needed more of. I needed steel pipes, I needed reinforced frames. What are you? Some steel pipes, okay. I need more steel pipes than those 2, dropped so generously right there. I need some reinforced frames. I reckon you don't have enough time to craft some more for me, do you? 11. No. Well, we could grab the tubings we require at least. And we needed plastic, I know for a fact. Does anyone remember what else we needed? There was one more item we required. Ah, reinforced plates, I got it. It's fine, it is covered. You know what, let's just complete the pipeline thing while we're here as well. So we need 2 of those, 2 of those. And then I want to bring 1 extra, and let's bring some rubber. We're going to need it for the valves we'll be building. Getting the MK2 pipeline is also a good idea, because then I can set up the pipes a little easier. Not going to require that amount of splitting up and sending forth together and whatnot. Come on. I swear, sometimes I just slow down. Oh dear! You do not create even close to the amount of copper sheets I need for that specific quest. I need 1,000. Well, let's go ahead and just grab as many as we can anyway. And then we needed some reinforced frames, and then we are good to just go back and drop those off in the chest. And I have supposedly set myself up for success over there. Which is good, because we're running a little low on time again. Oh shit. Completely forgot where I have the reinforced plates. It's right over here. Okay, brain. How about you do that cool little thing where you are braining instead of staring at a crafting bench looking for my inventories? Just a thought. I hate being sick. Yeah, I know, Airline. It's not a fun thing when you're sick. It's not a fun thing when anyone's sick. This throat hurts, the nose are clogged, the fevers make everyone tired. I am very sorry that you're feeling so under the weather. But at least you can rest calmly knowing that I had absolutely nothing to do with it. And that always counts for something, right? Nice little jag spike there. Gotta love it. I should have got some more encased industrial beams. Wait, we have a ton of them over there, because I grabbed those earlier. I would hate this tunnel so bad. The slight claustrophobia. The fear of what would happen if, it got depowered while I was midway. Having to crawl the entire way by hand. The idea of it just breaking and sending me down into the void below. No, because this one would... Who don't let us me rest for shit. I see the little tiny one. How dare he. There we go. We are thrown out on the other end. And we are ready to build all the crap we're going to be needing to build next time we get around here. Can I get the steel? There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and create another storage container. And drop all of these things in here. Like so. Then can I grab as many tubes for the MK2? So that's 600, 800, and then we'll just... There we go. Yeah, so I can finish that mission. Makes me feel nice and happy. Cool. We should be ready to get going with the big factory after us. Which is very, very net. It's sehr net. I mean, to be fair, it could have been the cat too. The cat is also fighting to keep you awake and active, Elaine, so... There's a little both problems there. But don't worry, the second I'm done here, in 9 minutes I can take over. And you can take the rest. Have you taken your evening medicine, by the way? Gotta love that shadow. He's casually floating along. Yeah, no, if the power goes out and we get stuck in this tube, it will be the fucking Shawshank Redemption. You'll start crawling the length of 6 football field through crap and mud. What does it say? No, because the one who had... Oh, wait, no, that's... At least the cat don't hit me in the face. True. Going to when I'm not on baby duty. Right up. Well, you're not soon. All we have to do now is redeem the final milestone. Would be funny if I could make it to and from the fuel factory in time. I'm gonna see if I can make that. We only have 8 minutes, so we should be good. It shouldn't take 8 minutes to travel the distance out there and then back again. Let's go ahead and just fly through here. And drop you all in. There you go. Bye. In for this tube.
Improved pipelines and pumps can now be constructed, capable of handling increased throughput of any fluid, as well as providing increased pressure handling for better vertical transport, respectively.
Excellent. We are now in good water production form. Oil production. That's what we're going to be using it for, but nevertheless. Come on. All the way up. Don't get stuck. Thank you. I'm just going to run off to that one. Don't overshoot it. When I was going to take a screenshot for... the thumbnails one time, I accidentally overshot that pipe and just went straight off the waterfall. It's a good thing I don't have a save state for when I'm taking pictures. That'd be annoying. Just lose the entire inventory over one episode. Although I think when you die like that, it just spawns the chest on the nearest quote-unquote safe edge. It shouldn't have been a 2 effect anyway. Even though I don't feel anything from it. Yeah, I know. Hey. Right. We can also go ahead and actually check the power network, just see if it started to even out a little bit now in the consumption and receiving power. Because it should. Theoretically, they should be 100% efficiency. So it should be running 100% smoothly. We'll find out if it is. Well, that one is scrapping stuff. Let's grab as much fuel as we can carry. Not quite, but almost. Honestly, that little bump could probably be the coal factory as well, freaking out. Alright, let's go ahead and rejoin the tubing on the way back. Is this one scrapping? It should be scrapping rubber at least. Yeah, it should be going on a full-on scrap now. Yeah, look at that. 18 tickets. Woo-wee. Good production. Time? Why are you shouting time? Or are you saying that I should hurry up and worry about the time? Because I'm looking at the time. I have 5 minutes. It's cool. Don't stress me out, Fox. Not more than necessary. I have the good old-fashioned Fröken Ur here in the corner letting me know what the time it is. Or did you just get stressed out that I was faffing about? Cool, 5 minutes. Yeah, no, yeah, it's cool. It's fine. No stress. Just 5 minutes. This is what gaming an hour gives you. It gives you full understanding of the scale of time and how much time you need to do some stupid crap. Tell you what, it has actually helped out. You know that feeling you get when, you know, you start up a game and then you look down at the clock and it's, you know, 11, and then you play for the game what feels like 5 minutes, and you look down at the clock and it says 1 o'clock. It has fought off that temptation. I have a completely different understanding to what time relevance we're going with. So I've been able to keep a good track on my gaming. So, you know, there's always that. I don't feel like the hours are just wishing away in front of me. I am 100% there and collected for it. Here we go. Good amount of speed boost. Gets you over that bump. Still 3 minutes off. I should have time to head off and check the frame factory. So let's go ahead and do that as well. But we're gonna do that one manually. Oh, well, great speed here, mate. Because I do believe it goes faster to do this than riding this tube going uphill. Damn it, missed that cue. I thought it was going the other direction. Well, I didn't realize we had earthborne cables here. Yeah, no, this is running. All of it. Good. It gladdens me to see. Do I have time to make it down here? Should have. The biggest time consumer I have right now is the uphill. There we go. If I can get this into the elevator as well, that'd be neat. Then we have completed phase 1. No, we've completed the first item of phase 3. I need to express that properly. Oh, don't do that now, sir. There we go, into the tube. Now it's downhill, so there's going to be a really fast ride instead. And look at this. I'm going to run over here, run to this container, dump all of those in there. And up. And we're going to be here in plenty of time. We're going to have almost like 50 seconds to go. Neato. Yeah, sure, go ahead. We have time. Try to knock me off. Come on. No lag spike. Don't mess me up now. That would just be mean. Oh, you're not going to? You're going to be... Yeah, you're just going to be stuck there. Okay, then that's your... You had your shot. You missed it. Sorry. Like so. Very neat. So the factory floor is set up and ready over there. Next time, we're building the computer factory. And the time after that, we're most likely building the heavy frames factory as well. Neato, we're making good progress. That's the hour.